What's up, guys? Marco Flores here with Nerd in the Bay. We're checking out a game that I've been seeing like a few weeks now. It's called Be the King, where you are going to work your way. You're gonna go through the ranks of royalty and decision making, um, in kind of like a ancient Chinese setting, as it seems. So right now we're just making a character, just picking our face portrait. Um, you can be Asian looking, you can be white looking. That kind of stems from like the Matt Damon, China movie. I'm forgetting the title, or you can be a woman. Definitely up to you. Um, but yeah, definitely a lot of. I'm not saying like a lot of like character creation options, but there's some options there. So let's see. I'm trying to look for the best one basically. And yeah, we can't use Nerd in the Bay. Use it with our alternate. That doesn't work, so we gotta shorten that. Let's see, one letter. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's do this. Let's try that. That works. Okay. So we're off to the races. We're starting our story. We're starting from humble beginnings. As you can see, we live in this like shack in the country. So we don't have much, but we are happy, right? Somebody's coughing. Oh no. So you hear some of the music. You're gonna see some of the portraits. It's a lot of this game. There's not gonna be a lot of action wise, like animations and such, but it kind of, I think the interest that caught me was the fact that, like, okay, well, I'm in this role. I get to make decisions on how to run this country, sort of, so to speak, or like this province, or you're kind of in a high-ranking official setting. So, I mean, not to spoil ahead, but like, yeah, you start off like humble beginnings. You're working your way through school, and then you join the like politics, so to speak. So I guess that was like interesting to me. And now I've seen another game like that I may want to check out. I just want to see if they do it better than this game. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually putting time into this game. But yeah, in this setting, unfortunately, your father is on the way out. The health is not so great. But you're working your way through school and you're about to graduate. Or you're on your way to graduating. So yeah, that just kind of like sober, setting. Your dad passed away, your mom died young, so you're kind of on your own. No brothers or sisters that they mentioned, unless that's gonna be like some sort of storyline. Years later, you become number one scholar, so you're number one in your studies, and now you have a retainer or an assistant retainer. So you're like, if I can think about like martial arts like ranking, you're like white belt, literally, maybe no belt yet, that you have to earn your white belt, sort of thing. So you move into this government official mansion area, and your job is just to make the best decisions, either for your city, your country, or for best for you. If you want to be that sleazy slimeball politician, so to speak, or you can be like that honorable one and just do honorable things. So now we're getting a bunch of like retainers that specialize in specific areas of in the game, I guess, like politics, military, kind of like history, sort of so to speak. So you're having all these differing opinions on how to make your decisions best. Make your decisions. So get a little bit of a notice. So now this is where we're going to be jumping into the main menu of what we're going to be doing basically, and you see all these notifications. So like I said, not much in the action department, but just definitely a lot going on still. it's just a lot of menu swapping and triggering your activations and such. Like, okay, so that first area with the three options was like, you're collecting food, you're collecting money, and you're collecting soldiers. And so those are on timers. And now here we're talking about the retainers. So it shows you the stats, shows you exactly what are they specialize in, and then like some of the things that they can specialize in, you can upgrade, of course. But that involves taking them to like study, in a sense. So it's a lot of this game is timer based. So like you're waiting for your timers to be finished and cool down, and then when you upgrade, you level up your retainers. Your number of soldiers adds up, possibly the effectiveness of their soldiers. So with this guy, if since he specializes in like military tactics, so you kind of want to level him up, just because you want a good uh, buff number of soldiers. Because once we get into this game, we're going to be attacking like corrupt officials and such, and they have like number of like troops and such. So you want to have a good, solid like soldier base in number and in like in stat wise. So now that we got that done, we can go to the campaign. So this is where we get a little bit more of the story. It's talking about how like, oh, we're gonna meet like some corrupt officials that we got to go up against them. If we're gonna be the one that's kind of like honor like the system so to speak, and these people are just like taking advantage of it in their role. All right, so yeah, like I said, this guy's coming from humble beginnings. I'm gonna make my way to be as humble and honorable as best as possible. Try not to be as corrupt as possibly can. So just save this woman from unwanted advances. But I still need to fight some more. So in these fights, it's just your number of troops versus their number of troops, in addition to their strength. So like if their strength is higher than ours, then they're gonna take out more troops than we will. If it's the other way around, we have the higher strength, then we're gonna do the vice versa of it. So we'll take out more of their troops. So again, you want to have a big, strong number of troops. At the same time, you want your troops to be strong as well, so they can take out as many as possible. So you always want to level up your retainers, and that's how the troops will get stronger. Now we're just going through all the bonuses of logging in, and I guess this game pretty much just launched. So you're getting all sorts of rewards. There's a lot of like achievement like checklists that you'll be getting into. Bonuses items that you can get, and then we gotta come back and collect all of our resources. And those resources come back pretty frequently. I think they're only on like a minute timer, and then like depending on what your level is and you like how many times you evolve your character, then that's many times that you can collect your resources. So like at this point, I think I can only collect like 4 times. As you continue to evolve, and you can like collect 5 times and 6 times and so on. So you'll be able to collect a good number of resources. And here on affairs is basically your decision making. And that's how I got attracted to this game. It's like, it's just telling you a setting of like, okay, well, a number of refugees just entered through the city. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to like join the military right away, or just take them in and take the refugees and just let them live a life, sort of thing? Or like your corrupt official just got arrested. What do you want to do? Do you want to arrest them, or do you want to like take care of them so they can take care of you, sort of thing? So these are the decision making that again attracted me. Is like, okay, well, I just kind of want to see what it happens. So now we're going back to collecting. Okay, so we only have like three rounds of collecting. So yeah, and again, like I said, they're on a minute timer, so you're going to be collecting pretty frequently if you're waiting on those timers. Soldiers is definitely something you want to. Again, you want to have a good buff number of, but at the same time, it costs food that you're collecting. But good thing about these like achievements that you've complete, they give you rewards, and like they give you like substantial rewards, like a big number of troops or a big number of food or gold. So I don't find myself needing like resources like bad as of right now. Even playing right now, I'm pretty up there right now, and compared to this video, but I'm doing okay. I don't really need to buy anything, or no friends or alliances that I need to get into. And at the same time, you're winning money here as well. And then merits is what you need to evolve your character. And then as you evolve your character, they're gonna look more flashy, and you're gonna be able to unlock more abilities and stuff like that. So in these fight battles, you'll have like, let's see, that looks like 10 rounds, 8 rounds. Let me check. I think it was like 8, 9, maybe 10 rounds before you go to the next like section of the campaign. So what this game doesn't like lack in like sort of action and control, it kind of like feeds more of your decision making. That's what I like I said, I was liking more of the game, or that's what the game attracted me, was the way that you can decision make in this role of being like a politician, and depending how like sleazy or honorable you want to be, that sort of thing. So like I said, a lot of things to delve into, a lot of like resource collecting and leveling up retainers, and there's also marriage that you'll be getting into, and then making kids, and then you arrange marriages with those kids, and there's multiple marriages for you. Like I thought, this, the wife that I have now is just gonna be me and her, and apparently it's like, no, you could be me and her and her and her and her and her and him if you fly that way as well. Like you go both ways. Sky's the limit apparently. But I guess the point is that I guess back in these days, or I think in other cultures as well, you're gonna be trying to make a big family. I guess that's how it goes. All right, so leveling up these retainers. So I try to I make a big deal of making them even numbered. If they're not, then it kind of it bugs me a little bit. Like if he's gonna be level 5, like level 7, okay, he needs to be level 10. If he's level like 13, okay, he needs to be level 15 or level 20. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna like shrug a little. But yeah, you have flexibility how you want to play this game, how you want to focus your retainers. I just think it would be a good idea to focus on having a substantial, strong base of your military or your soldiers, because that's the other half of this game as you're progressing through the game. So yeah, definitely unique game, more of a unique game than I've been playing lately. That's not as much action based, but it's like decision based. It's like, okay, that's cool. So the other game, like I said, I think it was called like Game of Sultan or like something like that. But I think as they're trying to differentiate from this game is how you progress or how you evolve your character through like character trees or skill trees. Like you start as a slave, then maybe you become an official, maybe you become a soldier, sort of thing. I was like, okay, that's interesting. I got to check that out. So you may see that video sometime in the near future. You know what? This game kind of reminds me of Mafia. If you ever guys ever played that on like old MySpace and Facebook games, where it's just a lot of like menu clicking, kind of reminds me of that, where you're buying the weapons and you're equipping it to your soldiers, and you have like attack power, and yeah, this game was kind of reminding me of that. But this, like, Chinese setting and stuff like that. So of course that's where it different makes it different. But yeah, I got reminded of Mafia back in the day at MySpace, and I was playing that pretty hardcore back in the back in the day. Dang. All right, see, I'm just collecting these achievements, and I'm getting a lot of rewards back, which is pretty cool. All right, so next round of the campaign. And then the story kind of progresses as you complete all the rounds. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like 10 rounds. 8 or 9, sorry. I'm trying to count, but it's going too fast because the fights don't take that long. So that's pretty much it for Be the King. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time on the next video. All right? Peace, guys.